Put this in your binder. Take care of that. You need a what? You need a pen? I have a pencil. I have a penny roll. How about that?
But can I use them?
You can sharpen that. Once we get that done, all right.
You said what? We live? Tupac.
Finish that. Vega, finish that real quick, man. Please.
Turn the fast as I can. Turn there. Oh.
All right, we're logging into Shobi. Shobi, if you remember how to log in. If you do not, I can give you your password reset. And we're logging in math intervention, and then you got an assignment there, countdown day 7 review.
How does it even look again?
It looks like a box with paper in it.
Oh,
You got it?
I forgot.
I say got it all.
You have your password? All right.
Shit, I forgot my email.
It's your username. You remember your username? Let's look. Look up there.
I think the Pancho Villa. Oh, okay, now I know.
You remember your password?
Yeah. Six with that Juana. Was it 2 N's or 2 A's? Because sometimes I spell it differently. That's how we work at that. Sorry for showing up, guys.
I thought.
Oh, 2 A's. I should have put 2 A's.
Countdown day 7. There we go. Just wait right there. Good. Go to countdown day 7. First period. Countdown day 7. Actually, this is what we're doing. Since
Different password.
you need another one, or I'm resetting it right now. There it is. There it is.
New L7.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, new.
Put that away for now.
Oh, no. They're munching now. They did.
All right. So what we're doing is, since your other class, we're doing the countdown as well. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna skip around your countdown. So I think you are on day 5 or 6 over there. So we're gonna do day 7. So we're gonna do a day ahead, and then we'll go back to like day 2 or day 3 and work on vocabulary, different things. Okay?
We're on day 8.
Yeah.
You're on day 8. Okay. But you didn't finish all of day 7. So we're gonna go over some of it, and we're just gonna go over problems little by little to see if you understand it. Okay? A couple of things. Remember, focus. These last, we got how many weeks?
2,
How many days?
40.
No.
40-something days to the start test.
Oh, no.
I think 2
Got like a
weeks.
Like a week left, okay? So as much as you can, as I go through it, remember, whatever I have up there, you copy it down. Any questions, go ahead and ask. Moses, do me a favor, go ahead and get calculators, please. That's a big thing. How you are on your calculators? You know what to do? You know what's going on? You sure? All right.
Just buttons and numbers.
On the computer test, if you remember, the computer test, you're gonna have a calculator on the computer, a graphing one, and then we got a calculator graphing one on there. You got there, and then you got that. All right. All right. So right now, go to image 17. Image 17. So it's gonna go from the bottom, 17. You see how it is? 18, 19, 20, 20, all the way up to 24. So let's go to image 17. We're just gonna go over that real quick. Some of the vocabulary. Image 17. Image 17. No, down on the bottom. Day countdown day 7. No, that's image 18. Go to image 17. Image 17. All right. Just real quick, we're gonna go over some of the words. Number 9. What is number 9? Juan. What does number 9 say?
When you use it.
No, that was the wrong one. I'm sorry. Let me go back. My fault. I had the wrong one up there. There we go. Number 9. Okay, what does number 9 say?
When you use a trend line or its equation to present the value between data points that you already know.
All right, that's number 9 down. Do you remember what we had on there? Number 9 down. Number 9, gentlemen. Number 9. Read. What is that word that starts with an I? You see where it says word bank? Word bank. What does that say, Vega? What do we have there? Interpolite. All right. Let's read some of the vocabulary that's over there. The first one. Jacob, give me that first one right there. Right after the word word bank. What do we have there?
Library data. Boom.
Revivorate data. Okay.
Library.
Let's do the last one. The last word there in that word bank.
Scatter plot.
Scatter plot. Good. All right. A couple. Now we have negative association and positive association. What does negative association mean? Jose, if you remember. Goes what?
It doesn't go to 0.
To the ordinary.
No. So we're dealing with the linear. So you got negative and positive. What does negative mean?
That it goes from top and goes down.
It goes down, right? So what does the positive mean?
It goes up.
All right. Now go to 18. Go to 18. 18. Go back. Click done. Click done. And then go to 18. There we go. Are we on there? 18. Click done and go to 18. Great. Okay, so if you did go over this, you should know some of it already. The first graph, what kind of association is it? Is it negative? Is it positive or no association?
Positive. No. Association.
No. It's no association. How do we know it's no association? Because it's what?
You can't make it.
You can't, because what did you say, Moses?
You can't make a straight line.
You can't make a straight line. Basically, it's random. So this is no. All right, the next one. What kind of association is that? Alberto,
Yeah.
Alberto, what kind of association would that be?
Positive.
Ask your buddies. Ask your bud.
Positive.
Positive? Okay. What did Moses say? What's a negative association? It goes what?
Down.
Down. So is this graph, is it going, are the scatter plot dots going down or up? Down.
Down.
See? It goes down. So it's a what association?
Negative.
Negative. Make sure to write that down, please. Make sure to write that down. Jacob, I appreciate you writing that down, sir. So then that one's negative. Look at this right here.
Positive.
It's what?
Positive.
It's positive, right? Positive correlation. Good. Jacob, we copying that down, sir? Simple? Easy?
Yes, I'm just gonna put the negative logo.
Well, you can for our purposes, but when we take the STAR test, it's not just gonna give you a negative logo. You gotta know the vocabulary. You gotta be able to write it down. Okay. Now let's look at this right here. It says two sets of data have a linear association when the data points lie across the line. There's non-linear and linear. All right. Let's look at this one right here. What kind of association is it? There's a linear or non-linear. Well, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's look at this graph. Why don't you take a look at this graph real quick? All right. What does it say on the bottom, Moses? What does it say on the bottom there of that graph? Right there. What does that say? Right on the bottom. How do we label it? What does it label?
You.
Oh, not you. What is this? What does that say?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll read this.
No. Right on the bottom up there. What does it say?
Blood alcohol level.
Blood alcohol level, percentage, and then what's on the right? What's on the left side?
Red.
Relative risk of accident.
Relative risk of accident. What does that mean?
What's that?
What does this mean? What does that whole graph interpret? So you got the blood alcohol level and relative risk of an accident.
That's.
What is that? You know, Vega? You know what blood alcohol level means?
When you're too drunk.
When you're too drunk. That's right. So we got a graph there that says blood alcohol level, and the state of Texas it's like 0.1 something. So that's like
That's good.
no, that's not good. 0.1. That's like, let me give you an example. That's like they say like a beer. All right, you drink a beer, you get behind the wheel. That's just one beer, right? How many come in a 6-pack of beer? 6. Right? So, I mean, just think about it. And then you got here the relative risk of an accident. That's the 10, 20, 30, and you keep going.
Oh, never mind.
0.1 is good.
So I'm giving you this example because, you know, I'm pretty sure you know you got family members or, you know, hopefully none of you, you know, you'll make right decisions now when you're old enough.
I know.
When you're old enough to do what you have to, you know, when you're older and you're old enough, but hopefully you're able to make right and wrong decisions. This is what you do. You take a look at that. As your blood alcohol level goes up, then you got the relative risk of an accident. That's what the police breathalyzers, have you ever seen that? On TV, the breathalyzer, that's what it measures. And then if not, they take you down to the jailhouse and they'll check your blood.
So it measures how drunk you are?
Yeah. It measures how much alcohol level you have.
What's
Okay? So this is the association. As it goes up, what does that look like as you connect the dots? What does that look like as we connect the dots?
Are you?
A what?
A ramp.
A ramp? What is that? That's a ramp that looks, yeah?
A J.
What is it? It's a curve. It's curved.
Positive.
So that's really no association. So that's what's called a non-linear. Let's write that down. Non-linear. Non-linear association. Non-linear.
Oh, at the end, right? For Paul.
All right, good. So now let's take a look at this right here. Well, before that, I said that the data points are lie in the shape of a, and right here we put curve. Lie in the shape of a curve. Curve, 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 curve. Right there, underneath. Vega.
I'm gonna put the boogie.
Right there. Go back. Right there. Curve. There you go.
What?
What?
Okay, let's go to the next one. Next one, next one, next one. All right, let's look at this.
There's a line.
Right, there's a line.
Positive.
Right, it kind of goes up in a line, right? Even though they're different kinds of data, it kind of goes in a line.
It's positive.
It's positive, but it's called a what? Since the other one's non-linear, this is what?
A linear.
Linear. That's right. Good job, Vega. Are you ready to knock that test out the ballpark, man? See or no? Huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. So it's someone said it's shaped like a line. Good. All right. So here we got where it says with GP. Next one, right on the bottom. It says the graph below shows the miles of a certain type of car can travel for different amounts of gallons of gasoline. That's nice, Vega. What type of association does this scatter plot show? All right, let's look at this right here. Miles and gallons. Miles and gallons. Right? So those of you that like cars, right? What type of car would give you better gas mileage?
Toyota.
A little Toyota.
Corolla.
How about a big truck, a big old truck with
Hummer,
32-inch wheels on it? Would give you good miles per gallon?
36.
Yeah? Alright. So this is what it's talking about. Miles per gallon. Let's look at here. It says the scatter plot shows a what? What type of association is it? Is it positive or negative? Positive, alright. Positive. Remember, you're turning this into me. When you click done, it sends it to me right away so I can grade it.
Nah,
Yes.
I've been clicking done for no reason. I'll go back and then I'll try to look for the paper.
Oh, man.
Probably send
Come
me
on.
like 6 papers.
Come on, come on. All right, here we go. The next one. As the gallons of gasoline, what? The miles the car can travel, what? Basically, as you put more gallons of gasoline. So when you put more, what is that? What does it do? Increases. Moses. On point today, Moses. Thank you, sir. Increases. So what? So the car can travel. Also does what? Joseph. Also, you put more gas, right?
Longer.
More gas. The car what? Longer. There's another word for it. It's like this one. It's like this one. What is that?
Decreasing.
Not decreasing. You put more gas, the car decreases.
You're like
Oh,
so
increases.
motivated.
Increases.
You're so motivated to say it.
Right. I thought he meant the opposite. I got lost.
They didn't get it right.
You got lost.
Increases. There we go. Good.
Say it wrong.
Okay, well, so let's look at the association. Is it linear or non-linear? Let's look at that graph. Is it linear or non-linear?
Linear.
What is it?
Linear.
No, not linear.
He's so motivated to say all those words, but he's wrong.
Linear. Sounds like linear, right?
I said linear.
Because of not linear.
I said
Linear.
That's what I said. Linear.
Okay. All right. So what? What is the dots shaped like a what? Because the points lie in the shape of a what?
Line.
Line. See, Jacob, you got one right.
What
All right. Let's go to the next one.
You mean Umberto?
Roberto here.
You said Jacob.
No, I'm telling Jacob because Jacob was sending him that. He
Oh.
was motivated.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, click done. Click done. That sends it to me. Click done. Go on to the next one. The next one's 19. 119. Image 119. Are we there?
Becomes
All right.
full tag.
Pay attention, please. Here we go. Now, when we have a scatter plot, it shows a linear association. You can use this line to model the relationship between the variables. So a trend line is a straight line that comes closest to the points on the scatter plot with half the data points above and the line and below. Now, the trend can be used to make predictions about values between the variables. Let's take a look. The student council took a survey to determine the numbers of hours per week students spent reading and the hours per week they spent playing video games. The scatter plot shows the result of the survey. All right, so hours per week playing games, hours per week reading. Here we go. Now it says use the scatter plot to determine how many hours a student would spend reading per week if they play video games on an average of 4 hours per week. So let's draw the trend line. Let's draw the trend line. We have a line here that we have to draw. And it's something like this. Right there. Go ahead and draw that line. That's a little bit crooked, but like that, the trend line. There we go. Good. Okay, now it says determine, the next step, determine which axis we are given information about and how much. Alright, so the x-axis what is the information given us? X-axis is what?
4.
4, that's right. 4 hours per week.
Where do we put that?
Good. 4 hours per week. Now it says, step 3, draw a line from the given value to the trend line and then turn and draw another line to the other axis. Where this line hits the other axis will be the value for the prediction. So it is right about here.
So is 5-4?
Just about, yeah. 4 or 5. But the answer is going to be, it says, a student who plays video games for 4 hours per week would spend about 5 hours per week reading. We're good? Did y'all write the answer right there? 5 hours? 5, 5? Alright. Now it's your turn. Alright, I'm going to go over it with you. I'm going to guide you through it. Alright? And more or less, you're going to help each other out, help me out, and see what we can do here. Let's go. It says, Miss Garcia went to H-E-B and bought different amounts of apples. She wants to know how the cost varies with number of pounds of apples. Miss Garcia decides to organize her data in a scatter plot to determine a pattern and make predictions. Okay. Now let's see. Use the scatter plot Miss Garcia created to answer the questions below. Alright, let's draw our trend line. Let's draw our trend line. Good. Good. Alberto got it. Draw your trend line. Draw your trend line. Help them out. Help them out. Help each other out. Drawing the trend line right there. Good. Good job, Jacob. You got it? Good. There you go. All right. Good. It's a good line.
On camera, live TV.
The discovery.
I'm drawing my trend line. All right, Sid. So what type of, let's look at the question, number 1. What type of association does the scatter plot show? What type?
Positive.
Positive. Positive. Were you dreaming about it? Positive linear association. Positive linear association. Positive linear association. Now let's predict how much Ms. Garcia will have to pay if she buys 1 pound of apples.
What, cinnamon apples?
1 pound of apples. Where's 1 pound?
Of apples?
1 pound of apples. Look. Look at the graph.
Weight.
The bottom is weight, pounds, and the cost.
1 pound.
So if she buys 1 pound of apples.
You don't get $1.
Right here, 1 pound. We're going to go up. About how much is that?
$1.
$1. $1 what? Look between. Is it between 1 and 2?
Yes.
Then what would it be? $1.50. Good job. $1.50. All right, number 3. Now predict how many pounds of apples Ms. Garcia can buy if she has $15. Let's see, she has $15. About right there.
It's Saturday, right?
Yeah, you keep going on that. But let's look at number 3. How many pounds of apples? I drew the line. How many pounds is that? 15 and what? Good job.
Good.
15 and a half.
You bought the full version? And we don't have the full version.
Yeah, you have the full version.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you can change the width of the pin. Awesome. The width of the pin. All right.
What?
Once you're done with that, click done. It sends it to me.
I'm gonna use white.
Click done and it sends it to me.
So can I send you in a blank? Send you with a blank paper? I just started erasing and it started erasing.
Just copy it. That's it.
Pin it all away.
It's like you're asking me, Mr. Gonzalez, can I send you a blank paper? And I'll be like, Jacob, can I send you a paper with a 0? Same thing, Papa, right? So we got it. You got everything written down. Good. 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 Now go to 20. 120. All right. Equations of trend lines. Now, this is a area that some of y'all get confused. We're going to go really slow. And then we're going to go over some of the, remember, we're going to go over some of the some of the questions. All right. So it says there might be times when you have to make a prediction for a value that is not shown on the scatter plot. When this happens, you can use the equation of the trend line to make the prediction. Now you can determine the slope-intercept form of an equation using 2 points on the trend line. Now let's look at the word problem. It says Tatiana is shooting 3-point baskets during basketball practice. The graph shows the total number of 3-point baskets she has made during practice. Based on the scatter plot, predict the total number of 3-point baskets Tatiana can make in a practice that is 90 minutes. This is something that you should take notes on, Tatiana, shooting baskets.
Oh, I just got that. It's not funny.
Take notes, man.
To what?
They do it one-on-one.
Yes!
He didn't think that I could move, man.
You have to move like Jagger.
And I told him, I said, he's a young man. There's no way a 40-year-old man should be beating him in basketball. He's an athlete.
What?
You lay
What
yourself down.
What happened, Alberto?
I got tired.
All right, let's go. So he's shooting 3-point baskets during basketball practice again. The graph shows the total number of 3-point baskets she made during practice. Based on the scatter plot, predict the total number of 3-point baskets Tatiana can make in 90 minutes of practice. So let's take a look. Look at the graph. Look at the graph. Okay? How many minutes of practice does the graph show?
That's what you need to take a practice.
Alberto, how many minutes of practice does the graph show?
You need to know
Look at the graph. Look at the graph. No, look at the graph.
Wait,
How many minutes of practice does it show?
there's
On the bottom.
oh, 70.
70. Good.
You take 70 minutes of it?
All right. How many total numbers of 3-points does it show? How many total number of 3-pointers does it show?
0, Roberto.
On there.
52.
What does it say?
52.
52.
That's Mr. Gonzalez.
52. All right, let's look. Let's take a look at this graph. So if I make 40, if I practice for 45 minutes, on there, based on the graph, practice for 45 minutes. Let's look at the graph. How much free throws would I make? I mean, 3-point shots.
Oh,
Based on 45 minutes.
he's schooling
You
me.
would make a lot. I would make
24?
This is based off a true story.
24?
Yeah.
That's about right.
there.
Yeah. Okay. Joseph, if I practice for 20 minutes, how many 3-pointers would I make? What would she make? 12. All right. Jacob, all right. See if you got this one. If I practice for 50 minutes, or she practiced for 50 minutes, how many?
15?
50. 50. How many 3-pointers?
30?
50.
Around there? Yeah.
Let's look. We're 50.
Oh, no.
Go all the way up to
28.
50. 28. Good.
This is 50.
Good. All right, so let's draw a trend line. Let's draw a line. Simple.
Way cooler.
Can we do that too? Like,
Trend line, let's draw your trend line on it, please. Draw the trend line.
this is great.
Look at that.
You better take that out of here. Thank you.
Your spring. You don't know
Good.
what happens to your spring?
Good. You got your trend line?
Did that-
Venga, ándale. Your trend line.
Oh, yeah, you took that.
Trend line. Por favor, please.
Good, bro.
Now pick 2 points on the trend line. Let's pick 2 points. I'm gonna pick
28.
15 and 8. And like Jacob said earlier, I'm gonna pick 50 and 28. Alright? Do we see where we get those numbers from? Where do we get those numbers from?
From
How would you know that's my
the
theme song?
short,
Hmm?
from the graph.
from the graph. 15 and 8, right? Alright, next one. Use the 2 points to calculate the slope.
How much calculate is in the soap?
We're going to calculate the slope, mi amigo.
Help us calculate, look at this.
I said, you have to calculate how many is in the soap. That's what he's signing.
Okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this formula real quick. Let's take a look at the formula.
Secret recipe.
We have y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. That looks like an I. All right. Let's look at our points. Where is x2 and where is y2? Where is x1? Where is x2? Can you tell me? Do we know? Do we know x2 and x1? Remember, we got to plug in. We got to plug in. When this formula is, we got to plug in the numbers for the letters. Okay. Real important, and I need you paying attention. Really, really important. When we have a set of ordered pairs, this is always x. Remember that? And this is what? That's x. What's the 8? What would the 8 be? Y. So, if this is y, over here on this side, what would 50 be? X. So we have x and y. Remember that. Those ordered pairs. Now, we got 2 sets of ordered pairs. So, that would be x1, y1. The next one will be x2, y2. Do we see that? Label x1 and y1, x2 and y2. Label that, please. Label that. x1, y1, x2, y2. Label those numbers how I have them up there. Real important that you label them, please.
How I met your mother.
No, that's one. That's good. That's one.
That's it.
Jacob, you got them labeled? You got it? You got it? Okay. So the next one. We got to substitute the numbers for the letters. Substitute the numbers for the letters. So we have here a different line. We have y2. What number is y2? What number is y2? 28. What is y1?
X1,
What number is y1?
8.
I thought it was like 0.
Good. Now x2, Jacob, where's x2 at? What number is x2?
50.
50. And x1, Alberto, what is x1?
28.
No, sir. Come on. You
50.
got to help him out. Help him out.
Wait,
15.
X1?
No,
X1.
Oh,
15.
15.
15.
X55.
I thought a white two.
It's a.
Okay, so we're figuring out the slope.
X has E in it.
We got 2. Look up here, please. We got 2.
How do you get mixed up?
2 simple problems. 28 minus 8, 50 minus 15. Go ahead and work that, please.
It's like you're saying you don't know the boy.
Go ahead and work that.
Or you're
What are you going?
Help each other out. Help each other out. Let's go.
like a baby.
No, sir. No, sir. Let's go, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on.
I already have it.
You got 28 minus 8, 50 minus 15?
Put it on question.
What does it go into here?
No, it goes right next to it. See, look. 28 minus 8 over 50 minus 15. What do we get? What'd you get?
I'm sorry, guys.
What'd you get?
What'd you get,
20 over
Marcos?
35.
20 over 35. Let's reduce that by 5. That gives us 4 over 7. 4 over 7. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use a slope and one of the points to find the y-intercept. Step 4. Y equals 4 over 7x minus 4 over 7. Gentlemen, please copy that down. We're on step 4. Step 4, step 4, step 4, step 4.
I'm trying to be on international TV. Or a broadcast of Barack Obama.
We're on step 4.
What if we're live and Barack Obama sees me?
Y equals 4 over 7x minus 4 over 7.
Obamacare.
You have that?
I have Obama life care insurance.
Like Jerry insurance?
Yeah.
You don't know what Obama life care insurance is?
Life Obama care insurance. SpongeBob has it.
Now we're going to substitute. Y equals 4, 7. And then 90 minutes minus 4, 7. If we multiply that, that gives us 356 over 7. Equivalent to 50.9. So 50.9 right there, we're going to round that off.
250. No, wait, 51.
51, good. So if Tatiana has practice that is 90 minutes long, then the total number of 3-point baskets she will make is what? Vega, you got it?
51.
51.
What score did you have?
5.
I got like 2, I got tired.
The second game on me.
All right, so this is what we're going to do, guys. Listen up, gentlemen. We got about 15 more minutes. We are going to page,
You're done?
yes, click done, please.
Oh, I just erased all of it.
Then
Yeah, put undo. Delete it.
Do this and
Go to image 122. 122. Image 122. Okay, I'm going to read it to you. 122. Then you are to work on that one by yourself, and then we're going to go over it. Okay? So this is your independent practice now. 122. It says, use this graph of consumption patterns at a sports stadium. Now you have the number of hot dogs sold on the left. You got the number of spectators on the right. Okay, this is what I'm looking for, gentlemen. This is what I'm looking for. Okay? You are taking your STAR test. When you are taking it on the computer, I want to see you from now on, when we are working, I want to see you marking your text. Underlining important information, okay, identifying necessary data, circle, I want that word problem chopped up. Okay, let me read it to you. It says, for this weekend's game, the stadium is expecting 40,000 spectators. What is the best prediction for the number of hot dogs that will be sold at the game? You have A 5,000, B 8,000, C 10,000, or D 12,000. I'll give you a few minutes to work on that, please.
How do you get out of here?
At least if it's difficult, I want you to start marking the text and getting used to that.
Got it.
You're a fun listening boy.
Bro.
That's how Berto looks when he's reading.
Mark the text, mark the text,
He's like,
mark the text.
excuse that.
Like that? Look at my shit. Eating. Don't fall asleep, maybe you can do it.
How'd you get that?
Huh? It's
I
the
don't
closest
know
you
what
can work.
strategy.
It's the closest
Oh, I
answer.
just. Bitch, I don't know where you got it right. Did you use slow? Of course you did. Did you do it?
What do we get here? What'd you get?
You're supposed to circle it too. Just keep it like.
We done? We done yet over here?
Yeah, you just say, what's the second?
You're stupid.
When you're done,
I picked the right answer. You're stupid.
what answer did you pick?
B.
No, that's just stupid.
That's why.
No.
That's why you didn't get it right.
All right, let's take a look. So it says for this weekend's game, the stadium is expecting 40,000 spectators. What is the best prediction for the number of hot dogs that will be sold at the game? So look at the number of spectators and the number of hot dogs. All right,
Selfie.
how do we work that? What'd you get?
I thought that was your phone. I was like, this is a big phone.
What?
Where is this from?
Calculator and the keypad down on button, off button.
So what do we do, Moses? Moses showed us what we did.
They don't watch that too.
He did the one method, right?
Yeah.
Cross multiply and divide, it gives us B.
Suck it, bro.
All right, give me the next one. Moses.
Plays it off.
What? I'm right.
Yes. Watch how you are talking, sir.
Okay. Better like next time.
The next one, let's go to the next one. 23. Go back, click done. 23.
Either way.
Yeah, it is.
23. There we go. All right. For the last few minutes, you got 2 and 3. Remember, I want to see marking the text and I want to see work on it. I do not want to see just answering the question and just guessing. Okay? You got about 7 minutes to work on that. Put that up.
Just something? Okay.
Just 2 and 3. But I do want to see it, the text mark, I want to see all that good stuff. I will read you 2. Number 2 says, examine the graph of the rate of snowfall during a snowstorm. Which is the best prediction for many millimeters of snow will be on the ground by the end of hour 8 of the snowstorm. Number 3 says the graph identifies how much tea a large machine brewed in different trials of different numbers of minutes. About how much tea should the machine be predicted to brew in 45 minutes of the operation? That's 2 and 3. It already drew the trend line for you, so you should be either writing a proportion or doing a chart like
Is
that.
that right?
We'll see. We'll see. I want to see you mark the text, sir. Please.
True.
Good for you.
Remember, identify your key data first. Identify all the important information there. That'll give you at least more or less of an idea of what we're looking for.
Where?
Go on to the next one. Go on to the next one. I want you to mark your text, write important information down, even if you got it wrong. I wanna see you at least try that, okay? Give me that at least. Number 3, I want you to mark the text. At least to identify the necessary information. Same thing with you, mark the text. So you have that, once you get to the answer number 2. You had the formula right. So you're going through that, yes. So you have 8 of them, that's good, you have one of them, but look at the other one. The other one, yes. So it just, some of the numbers are off a little bit, but you have the right idea. Is it on there?
Yeah.
What's on it? That's a good one. That's a good one, good idea, okay? Go ahead and click done. Click done, and put the iPad away, see what we got over here. See, Jacob? Did you log out? Log out, show me please. Oh. What's your answer? You have the right idea, just your numbers are off.
So, backwards, like that?
No, I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Okay. You click done? One of those right. Click done, that's fine. Make sure to log off of Shobi and we'll connect it, please.
Two
You will?
nice.
Moses, we're done? Okay, you click done and log out. Alright. Make sure to plug in those please too. ¿Acabaste? Are you done? Keep going. Make sure the calculators are plugged in as much as you can, please, gentlemen.
So I was about to say, you're missing a charger.
Some of them are a little harder.
Oh, no, for the time being. Live. Live here, breaking news.